Hello everybody. My daughter is here at the back, she'll be. So I'm talking about my first art show experience. It's first art show and ice cream day. Have you guys ever imagined to sell your artwork while eating ice cream? At least I didn't imagine, but I got an opportunity last month. There was a local ice cream company in New City Micro Creamery. I'm not going to advertise for them. Already did it. So they invited a local artist. It was a art and ice cream day free concert. So there was free music. Like they invited local artists and a DJ who can play music. So, but the best part was it was free for me. I was allowed to sell my artwork, and I was given free table, free chair, and free space to sell the artwork, and right in the city of the Cambridge. So I just jumped to the opportunity, and filled with excitement, I called my friend who was root cause, who created this idea in my head that my artwork is worth to be sold. So here I am on the road to sell. So my call was received by the answering machine. That's the tragedy. You spend $100 or $1,000 to buy smartphone or iPhone, but there's no way you can talk on the phone. Plus, who has time to talk on the phone? You know, people in between the meetings, they send text, and then with the text they put the emojis to express their emotions, love, whatever. And if you are smarter, you'll send the text to the whole of the group and your job is done. So next thing was my daughter Shilpi. I wanted to tell her that I'm gonna have an art show next week. Time was limited. So she, of course, she said, I need one day to make the flyer for you, but I'll do it. So I didn't have time or patience, so I made my own flyer and I distributed among my discussion group. So making the flyer was good. Distributing it was also fun, but when I saw it flying like an airplane in front of my eyes, that was not fun. That was just so. Because next day my daughter made a beautiful flyer to be circulated through the Facebook. So do I know how to use the Facebook and create the event with such a beautiful flyer? No, I didn't, but I tried. So I make an event. I wanted to make it a public, but it went to be a private event. So now I had to literally invite every single person on the Facebook to attend this event. And believe me, I realized that there was almost 100 invitees already. So I had to pat my back. 100 invitees already. But wait a minute, next day what happens? Early in the morning, I open my laptop and I was bombarded with more than 90 emails from my sweet dear friends with the real honest excuses that they cannot come for so many reasons. So what to do? I have limited time and I need publicity. So then I thought, what about my Zumba teacher? What about my art teacher? What about my so many other teachers? So I called all my teachers, all my, people on the phone book. And then I realized, oh, I have very reliable friends at my senior center. They will be coming. They will be jumping into the opportunity. So I called them, but all my excitement was gone when they heard the weather forecast, because that was the hottest day in Boston, July 20th. So what to do? Anyway, even if nobody comes, I had to do the preparation. So I went to the dollar store. I purchased 4 packets of trash bags. What for? If somebody wants to buy my painting, at least I will be liberal to give them the trash bags without charging 10 cents. So then next trip was to Bleak Art Store. I went to the Bleak Art store, spent $100, purchased At least I think I purchased 32 mats to dress up my paintings. So now I'm ready with my 32 matted paintings, my 82 greeting cards. And then suddenly I realized that I had written very shamelessly on my flyer that please pay in cash, because I didn't have the swipe thing. So then what to do if somebody comes with a big bill? So I made another trip to the bank, brought some small bills, and now I'm ready for the show. And next day, everything is ready, packed into bags, went there, and got a free table and chair. But the funny part was that the day, which was supposed to be very hot, it was so windy, could imagine that my greeting cards were flying all over. But anyway, somehow I managed. My daughter was there to help me, and we were sitting. Since I was the first to arrive, so I got the best spot. I made my table under a chair and nice shade and everything. The moment we set up everything, the ice cream parlor person came to me and said, "Oh, come on, the ice cream is on the house, so you guys can have as much ice cream as you need." So we went, tried the best ice cream, and then waited. And while I was waiting, I saw a lady, a beautiful lady, and she was wearing a rainbow colored dress, and her dress was like, it was too tempting, like the design, and I just ran towards her and I shown her the greeting card which was exactly matching to her dress, and she gave me a funny look. She said, "Come on," as if she's telling me that who needs a matching greeting card? If I have a dress, I will need a matching purse or something else, a scarf. Otherwise, I could have stayed. So she walked straight to the ice cream store, and I realized that I thank my stars that she didn't shove me or push me away. So next was my friends came, and they just came for the free ice cream. They completely ignored my greeting cards. And then my teacher, on the top of that, my teacher calls me, "Oh, how is it going? Did you sell anything? Who invited you for this event?" So it seemed to me as if she's telling me that who was a fool enough to give you this opportunity. So I just brushed her off. I said, no, it's going on very well, and my things are good, and my spirits were not coming down. And then suddenly, because this was my first art show, even if I don't sell anything, I'll experience something. And then suddenly I saw a guy coming with so a guy came with his son, and the boy was wearing a t-shirt, and he had a Boston University logo. Then the idea came into my head, and my brain started writing. I approached them. I said, "Hello guys," and I approached them with my BU connection, because I used to be a teacher in BU. So we started talking, and this connection worked. The guy, they came, they said they're going to have some ice cream and they will come back to see my work. And they purchased 2-3 of my greeting cards, and that was like an unknown person giving you some help like that. Just melted away all my anger towards my friends who just chose their little comfort over my innocent and honest friendship. Thank you.